Go.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Dirty Nerdy Show. You might notice I'm a different host. I'm Meko ASMR, and this is my kingdom now.
Oh, hell to the fucking no, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's not. No. Listen.
I'm
Okay.
I
No.
dethroned you.
No. Okay, first of all, my legs don't work, so I'm always sitting down. So this is my throne
That's why
forever.
it was really easy to dethrone you.
Nah. Nah. Okay. So, guys, welcome to TDNS. My name is Christopher Notwalk, and I am your real host. Miko's here. She's going to co-host today. Because we like to keep continuity proper. You know what I mean?
So I'm
And
I'm always here now.
yeah,
I live here.
she does.
We have a special guest today.
We do.
Who is it?
It's Harmonious ASMR, and he is one of the dopest people from the weekly ASMR.
He's got the dopest beard too. Introduce yourself, man.
Hey everyone, how's it going? And I pride myself on the length of the beard. It's been going for a while now.
Nice. It's a very glorious beard.
It is. It's very Thor in Endgame.
Oh,
Yeah.
if only it was that good.
You need to get a little braid going in there.
Sadly,
Yeah.
I've got the gut going too.
Spoiler alert for Endgame. Uh,
Okay, if you haven't seen Endgame by now, it's on you.
Yeah, it's free game at this point. It's
yeah.
free end game.
Yeah. Iron Man dies, and so does
Jesus.
Scarlet Witch.
Right now, there's someone going
No,
la
not
la
Scarlet
la la
Witch.
la, not hearing.
Who's the other
All
one?
right.
Black Widow. I said Scarlet
Widow.
Witch.
Yeah, you said Scarlet Witch. I was like, wait.
I got
Yeah,
it
she's
mixed
got her
up
own
because
show
it's,
coming.
I got it mixed up because it's Scarlett Johansson.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I can see that.
My brain is a big dumb sometimes, you guys.
Well, pull a big dumb question out of your brain for our guest here.
All right. So, big dumb question number 1. ASMR, how did you find it? And how did you get into it? And how does it relate to being in TV? And that's amazing.
Okay, so I used to do a like a movie YouTube show. I was doing that for about a year. You ever play that game 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon?
I have.
I don't think so.
Yeah. So that was basically what the whole YouTube show was. It was take two random actors. It was basically 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon. Bacon.
Mm.
So I was taking, two random actors and going through the links and trying to get from one to the other. And I'd throw a rule in just to make it tough. And one of the movies that came up was Battle of the Sexes, and Steve Carell. Whole retelling of the Billie Jean King, that whole match back then.
Hmm.
And there was a scene in that movie where Emma Stone is getting her hair cut.
Hmm.
The director admitted that he shot that scene based on ASMR.
Oh really?
Looked at them like, oh, that's cool. What the hell is ASMR? So,
That's great. What is it?
so I'm reading this and I'm like, okay, this sounds really cool. So when I hear something cool like that, I'm one of those people that needs to do a deep dive and find out exactly what's going on.
Hmm.
So I start looking it up on YouTube. And first ASMR artist I stumbled across was Frivolous Fox.
Hey, Frivy.
Right. So started watching some of her videos and got more into it and started watching it. But I think it was I was at work one night and she was doing a live stream
Hmm.
for random singing songs live stream.
Yeah.
And I'm saying there, it's like mellow and calming and cool. And I felt so bad for her because her voice was going.
Aw.
I felt so bad when I was sitting there and she's troopering through the whole thing. And it's like, hey, she's got a great voice.
Yeah, she
Singing
does.
voice. And I think at that point I was hooked on ASMR. Then I started to watch more videos and get more into it. And then it's like, do this.
Yeah.
Like I think I could. And you see like all these comments of how much it helps people and calms people. I'm like,
Hmm.
helping people. So it just kind of made sense.
Yeah, how long ago was this discovery?
This was probably. I think I did that segment of that old show like back in like September, October.
Okay. So you're fairly new to ASMR.
I think my first video that I had done and put up on YouTube for my channel was March 3rd.
Okay. So you started like maybe a month or two after I did, I think.
So it hasn't been long.
Mm-hmm.
I've been doing this show for 3 years, you guys.
You have. I noticed that the other day. I was like, damn.
I'm so green.
3 years in the grind. I don't know a damn thing from the first day. Like I haven't learned anything.
Well, we're so proud.
Like, I don't know how to make a thumbnail, as you guys can tell if you've clicked on this video. I don't know what I'm doing.
Need to get you some classes.
Get you there, man.
I suck, but I suck with style. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like that's a great thing. So I want to know more about this movie show that you did, because that sounds like a really interesting concept.
Yes. Explain it for those who don't know, like myself.
Okay, so there's this like just kind of like hangout type game called 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon, right?
Mm-hmm.
The whole thing was you pick an actor, and by linking them with other actors in movies that they have starred with, you had to make your way to Kevin Bacon.
Ah.
Who's your favorite actor?
Ooh, that's frick.
Put you on the spot now.
I got you. Gregory Peck.
Gregory Peck.
Oh, man, I would have to look up his IMDb because
I'll say Robert Downey Jr. because I love him as Iron Man.
Okay, Robert Downey Jr. Just give me a second there. So you would basically pick movies where Robert Downey Jr. would star with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
If you were going down the end, I'm just trying to think movies that might have worked. Like, you would say, okay, well, Robert Downey Jr. starred with Scarlett Johansson in Iron Man 2. Scarlett Johansson starred with, say, Bill Murray in what was that one in Japan there?
Ooh. I don't know if I saw
You know the one I'm thinking of there.
I don't know if I ever saw it.
And the name escapes me. Let's just say there was a lot of research for these shows, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And along the way, and with Kevin Bacon, movies, all roads kind of led to the same kind of movies. You'd work your way to A Few Good Men because everyone was in that movie.
Okay.
Right. So, for example, like even I was able to make my way from myself to Kevin Bacon in less than 6 steps, and that was the thing. You had to do it in less than 6 steps.
It's kind of like what is that Wikipedia game?
It's exactly like that, but just in movies.
I love that Wikipedia game, you guys.
I've never done it.
Oh my god, it's so fun. So, for those of you that don't know, that are at home right now, like, what's the Wikipedia game? So you have to start on one Wikipedia page, and you can't search anything. You have to just click on things within the page to get to another page to eventually get to the page that you want to get to, and you got to do it in the least amount of clicks.
You're not allowed to backstep, right?
I don't think so.
No, you can't.
Yeah, no. Yeah, so it's similar to that, right? So rather than just have it be Kevin Bacon, it would be, okay, so you take 2 random actors. So if you say you're trying to get from Robert Downey Jr. to Julia Roberts.
Mm-hmm.
But I would throw a rule in just to make it that much harder.
Okay.
Right? So I think one of the last ones I did was you had to get from what was it? Richard Roundtree. So the original Shaft. Well, Jackson.
Damn right.
But you had to go through guy that's playing Shaft in the upcoming movie.
Oh, okay.
Or with the Grinch. I did a Grinch one. It was you had to go from Boris Karloff to Benedict Cumberbatch, but you had to go through Jim Carrey.
Oh, we got to talk about the new Shaft really quick because I saw the trailer to that and I am hyped, son. That is going to be so dope.
I don't know. It might just be. I mean, I'm sure it'll be a good fun movie because anything with Samuel L. Jackson is,
it's a good time. I think it'll be one of those movies where it's like just action and like mindless action, and that's fun stuff, man. I like stuff like that. That's what those Fast and Furious movies are. Like,
Yeah, I used to not be super critical of movies, but watching a bunch of like reviewers and stuff on YouTube, now I am. But I can definitely appreciate good popcorn movies like the upcoming Godzilla movie.
yeah.
Oh, I am so hyped. I love a good monster movie.
Yeah.
Always have, always will.
What's your favorite?
Oh, okay. So there was this. For me, it's the cheesier the movie, the better. There was because I used to like, I'm gonna date myself here, in the days of Blockbuster.
Yes.
You get the 7 movies for 7 days, right?
Hmm.
And I would go and get movies literally based on the movie title.
Okay.
More odd it was, the better. I mean, this is the only reason. This is the only reason why I have seen movies like Stuff Stephanie in the Incinerator,
Oh. Okay.
or my personal favorite, Bloodsucking Pharaohs in Pittsburgh.
Oh.
As there were no blood-sucking pharaohs. It wasn't set in Pittsburgh, but they called it Blood-Sucking Pharaohs in Pittsburgh, and I don't know why.
What? That's the original clickbait.
Oh dear God! Yeah, exactly. Right. So there was this really, really bad movie called War of the Gargantuas.
Okay. Huh.
I bet there wasn't
bad.
even a war.
It was a mild conflict, but
Mild conflict, not so much a war.
exactly. There was some squabbling.
There were a couple dudes that were really pissed off about some like tab they had at a bar and didn't want to pay it.
Someone definitely got
Oh,
slapped
it's-
with a glove.
Oh, and Richie liked the sound of it, so it's all
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, he did.
Is there a podcast or an interview that hasn't had Richie mentioned in it?
And on that note, here's an ad about something very special to us. Smash Cut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pause for commercial break.
That was an amazing ad. I definitely want to buy that stuff.
Me too. Although
Where's my coffee mug?
I don't know if I can pay myself. Can I?
Can you sponsor yourself? Yes.
Yes, I just did. Sponsored by me.
That's actually a good question. If it's your own product, do you have to because there's a thing for YouTube where you have to click if it's sponsored or not.
I am sponsored by myself.
So it's like, do you have to do it if it's yourself?
Isn't YouTube just blatant self-promotion to begin with? So probably I think you're okay.
Yeah, maybe.
I think I'm okay. But guys, I hope you liked that. Wasn't Carol like super hot in that photo? Yeah.
Yes. Super hot.
Just find her on Twitter and compliment her.
Yeah, especially
Yeah.
her thighs.
Yes, do that. You have to treat her with all of the compliments because she loves compliments, you guys.
Yes. All right. So you have pretty high production ASMR videos, I must say.
I try.
They're very nice.
Where did you get into production?
Yeah.
Okay, so when I was 13,
Oh.
I started volunteering at the local cable station where I was growing up. Behind the scenes, and just it's something I wanted to do. My grandfather actually worked at a TV station as a security guard, like when I was growing up. So,
Nice.
so he brought me to the studio, and I was about 7 or 8. And he took me on a tour of the whole place, and they let me into the control room while they were off the air, and the guys that were there, they'd let me play with the switcher and all that kind of stuff, pushing the buttons. And I guess from that point, I was kind of hooked. Like when something like, when you do something like that young, and I guess it has that much of an impression on you, you kind of you find yourself going down that road.
Yeah.
And volunteering on TV shows when I was 13 years old and never left. And I don't think I'm qualified to do anything else at this point.
I'd say you're pretty qualified to do ASMR.
Yeah.
I'll take it. I will take it.
I gotta wonder if someone out there who's doing ASMR has put it on their resume that they do ASMR or something and like have a following and community, and they're like, "This is my skill set," and the interviewer is just like, "The fuck."
It's on my resume. Well, not doing ASMR, but like doing interviews, definitely on my resume.
Right. But yeah, no, you know what's funny? Like it's been around long enough, and it's so it's starting to go mainstream enough now. I think that I'm sure people like GB is putting ASMR on her resume.
Oh yeah, she doesn't really need to work anymore.
Nope.
She doesn't.
Nice.
She is the resume. Like,
But that is so good though. Like to see someone who's basically built themselves up, like just through hard work, determination, and sticking to her guns and getting to where she is just on force of will alone.
Yeah, and she was going through college the entire time as well.
Yeah, shout out to GB the badass.
You interviewed her a while ago, like
I did, and she
like,
is one of the
starting
nicest
out, right?
people. She was in it for a while by the time I got to her.
Really?
Yeah, it was a few years ago, but like she was still like already like well into it and well on her way. And if you go back and listen to that interview, I said right then and there, I think you're going to be one of the biggest to ever do this ever.
And she is.
Prophesize.
Yeah. Is she the biggest, or
I still think Taylor is the biggest as far as numbers go, but as far as like impact,
notoriety,
impact, things like that, I would hand it to GB. I think she took the baton that the people like Heather Feather and Gentle Whispering started, and even Ali ASMR, the ASMR requests, even like all of those things, she sort of like took all of that and like took it to the next level, which then brought in guys like you, like both of you, because you guys both have like tremendous like production skills, and it just everything is better now because of her, and now because of you guys. So everything is like growing and getting so much better, and that's why it's like I think, and I've been doing this for 3 years. I think this is the most exciting time to be in the community.
Nice.
It's a lot of fun too, and you see, people like her, and put lighting designs in and really good chroma key, and even like Shani.
Yeah.
Phenomenal cosplay, right? Like phenomenal role plays, but like even when she's not going full role play, what's that video she did recently where she tried the ear eating one?
Oh yeah.
But the lighting on that was so good.
Yeah,
I love that woman so much. I do. No, like her and I are such good friends, and just behind the scenes, she has done so much for me, and I can never ever put into words just how much like my friendship with Shani means to me. That woman is the sweetest, and I adore her.
She's lovely.
Yeah,
quite lovely. So, okay, say you have no limitations. Say that you could literally, like, someone is like, here's a studio with everything you could possibly need, including props. What is the ASMR video that you would make?
Yeah. Oh. I like her. We're going to keep her, you guys.
Now I'm out.
Oh, Meko just dropped the mic on that one. What? Okay. So, I think what I would do is I would like set up like an entire like all different types of percussion, like whether it's claves or xylophones or like just a rack of toms and stuff like that, and just almost like one of those like drum solo type things where it's like each drum kind of gets its own moment in the sun.
Mm-hmm.
Can we get a theremin in there for like no reason?
Which I would straight up put a theremin right up front.
Because theremins are fucking awesome.
Yeah, pretty much any instrument that you could think of
Okay.
to that studio.
I dig it. I dig it.
That's just the musician in me.
Yeah.
I'm with you, man. How long have you been playing?
Oh, geez. Like as far as playing in bands go, I'm gonna date myself here. 1994.
Whew.
Ooh, man.
Right? Like my this is gonna sound bad. My first cassette came out in '95.
I
Yeah,
was
cassette.
learning how to be a human being at that point.
I just started school at that point, and
Which school?
I was in elementary school, and
Okay.
I remember vaguely. Oh, Kurt Cobain died. Bummer.
Mm,
Oh
Like,
man,
yeah.
I even remember like exactly where I was when that story broke. I was driving from Toronto to Ottawa at the time, and yeah, that one kind of hit hard
Yeah.
yeah. So, who were some of your influences musically?
physically. A wide variety of music tastes, mostly on the heavier side of things. You know, and it's like Anthrax and Candlebox, and like listening now, like I'm listening to a lot of Stone Sour.
Hmm.
And if you're looking for something to listen to while you're waiting for that new Tool album, just go listen to some Parabell.
You could literally listen to every album in existence before the new 2 album will come out.
Coming August.
Oh, okay. I'll believe
They
it
already
when I see
announced
it.
it.
I'll believe
Still,
it when I see it.
still.
I'm not
Like,
gonna disrespect the Tool like that.
oh, hopefully one day soon. Um, we've waited long enough.
Oh
Although I
my
did see them
god.
live last year, they were phenomenal live.
I would love to see them live. They're expensive.
That's why
Like,
I went to go to Rock on the Range and caught them there.
yeah, they came to my town, I think, last month or something, and it was like $200, $300, maybe more for a ticket. I was like, no.
Nope, nope, and nopey nope.
I want to see a
Too
um,
much.
Perfect Circle just because I like them, and I like
Hmm.
the fact that Paz used to play bass.
I had a perfect circle phase like right after high school.
I guess I should mention that at that same festival, A Perfect Circle was on the first day, and Tool was the closer for the last day.
Oh, well, good for him.
It's like, well, he's putting in work for the weekend, so
Yeah.
he's getting that.
Uh, did you see that Surge from System of a Down has a song for the new Godzilla movie?
See, I don't get me wrong. I like System of a Down. I like their albums and all that, but
Mm.
just lately, was it he popped on stage recently with Tom Morello
The name sounds familiar.
from
Rage
Rage
Against
Against
the
the Machine.
Machine.
Okay.
He jumped on stage and basically they did Like a Stone from Audio Slave.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, this is really really cool. And about like 5 bars in, I'm like, stop, stop.
You want to hear my impression of Surge doing a song about Godzilla?
Okay.
You guys ready?
I'm ready.
Okay,
Hit me.
Nuclear fire burning down everything in sight, and I'm stepping on all the things. Ah, that's it.
Wake up!
Oh.
And now I'm burning down everything.
There you go.
That's the closest thing we'll get to a System of a Down album.
Yeah, pretty much. I saw it earlier and I'm like, oh, so this is what he's been doing instead of working on a new album. Okay.
Uh, but but that's the thing. Although the funny thing is, like I was seeing what's trending on Twitter, and it's like, speaking of music, what is Smash Mouth doing?
Are they doing something?
throwing shade at Drake.
What?
Why?
Okay, so I guess Smash Mouth is from Oakland, right?
Are they? Like Cali?
Apparently.
The
'Cause
fucking Bay?
I always
Throwing
thought
shade
that
at
band
Drake.
was from another like planet.
I mean, Oakland is a whole nother planet.
Yeah.
because it's Golden State and the Raptors in the NBA playoffs or in the finals there.
What the
They're like, yo,
Okay.
yeah, when Kawhi's got the ball, Drake, you sit down. That don't fly in Oakland. Like, of course, everyone's like, where did I hear Smash Mouth from? And all of a sudden, the Shrek pictures pop up.
Oh, Jesus. Smash Mouth takes a shot at glorified mascot Drake, then gets roasted for it. What the hell?
The music Twitter.
I never thought in my life I would see a feud between Smash Mouth and Drake.
Right?
Is someone gonna get shot?
Hey,
Can you imagine? Drake's people go out and find Smash Mouth. Oh no.
They'll be the first people to find Smash Mouth in about 10 years.
Oh, that's amazing.
Am I a terrible person for always mixing up Smash Mouth and Bare Naked Ladies?
I wouldn't say terrible.
Oh.
I don't really know the Bare Naked Ladies too much.
That's like, I remember when Bare Naked Ladies started.
So
Like
long
that
ago.
that was such a big thing for them coming up. Like I remember like when their like EP cassette came out.
A lot of artists seem to come out of Toronto. What's up with that?
It's Toronto is kind of like Canada's LA, right?
Okay.
People think to make it here you got to move to Toronto.
Gotcha.
This is where all the TV stations are. This is where like all the music hubs are. I mean, every city's got their own kind of music hub to begin with, but like this is where all the music companies are. This is where North by Northeast is. So.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense then.
Yeah.
I remember playing in bands in Ottawa, and we're like, "Oh, we gotta play a show in Toronto." And then you play a show in Toronto, and it's like, "Yeah, no one cares about us here, so but we're gonna play anyways."
Here we are. Get used to us.
Oh yeah.
That's the thing, right? Like nowadays, you play a gig in Toronto, and no one shows up.
So guys, Harmonious, Meko, and myself, we're gonna go for a rip right now. But first, check out this random clip of Keith in Famcam Land.
Oh boy.
Shit.
How'd you do
Oh, I hope you're all enjoying this. Shit.
How do you guys think I'm doing at the throwing? I'm throwing things, right? I'm throwing things all around. I'm doing good.
You're segueing well.
Yeah. Good segues.
Yeah. All right, let's pull it back in.
All right. Whoa, hey, we're off the segue. Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing?
Hey, welcome back. Did you
What's
see
up?
that great little welcome to Famcam in meanwhile thing that I did there?
That could be your future boyfriend.
It could be. Ladies, hit him up.
Hit him up. Single.
He's available in Chris's store.
Go on teespring.com.
Go to Teespring and you can find him.
Get a mug.
All right, so I know Chris likes to ask this question. What are your future plans with your channel?
Trying to get more videos out. Starting a new collab idea. 5 random triggers.
Yes. I am hitting that up.
So the whole concept is you take, I think there's like 20, 24 different triggers on the list. You put them in a hat and you pull out 5 randomly. Has to do with those 5, and they're very generic, right? It's like water sounds. Interpret that from there. And then the other person would pick 5 random triggers for you, and then you both kind of release those videos on the same day.
I think that could be something.
What if the thing you pull out is like girlfriend role play, and then you have to do a girlfriend role play, but you're a dude?
See, that's why I put no role plays on the thing.
Like, I don't know. I think that
I
would
could
be hilarious.
I could see that catching on, just like the 25 questions one did.
That's the nice thing. It's one of those things where the triggers I put on the list that they're triggers that anyone can do.
Yeah, very generic and easy.
You don't need a green screen. You don't need like a crazy setup. They're all kind of sound based, sound and prop based.
Oh yeah.
Do you have any other questions, Christopher?
Do I have any other questions? No, I
Oh.
don't. You took the last one. You took my home run question.
Yeah, I dethroned you. This is my kingdom now.
It's still mine.
I'm the Kingslayer.
No, this is mine.
I will bend the knee to Meko.
Yes, yes.
I'm sitting down, so my knees are always bent. So technically, I bent the knee too.
Oh my god, you bent both
See-
of them. That's just straight up surrender.
I do have a question though,
Oh,
Okay.
Mr. Harmonious. Where can the people find you on the social medias?
Okay, so I am on Twitter at Harmonious ASMR. Always willing to lend a hand to any ASMR artist who has video or audio issues.
Yes.
Because that's one of the things that I do like to do is, you see some people out there, and that's the thing, right? I'm sorry, just gonna tangent off here. Most ASMR artists, like probably like 95% of them, they have to shoot it themselves, they have to cut it themselves. A lot of them have never gone down that road before.
Yeah.
So they encounter like, why does my audio sound like this? Why does my video look like this kind of thing? And enjoy helping people out from that, just from my knowledge of being in broadcast.
It's ASMR tech support over here.
But the IT department is open.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if your audio sounds like crap, hit me up.
It's the IT crowd, you guys.
Do you have any other social
For
medias other
ASMR.
than Twitter?
I'm on Instagram as well. Same thing, Harmonious ASMR, and that's about it.
All right.
Girls, what you have to do is you have to go to his Instagram and you have to be in his pictures and you have to comment nipple on every single one.
Oh my god.
Well, see, if I get a dirty nerdy shirt, I can cover them up, so it's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which
Dirty
you can
nerdy nipples.
which you can get right now at teespring.com. Link down below.
You need to make nipple covers that say the Dirty Nerdy Show like around the edge. Get the little tassels too.
Get your pasties on.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what the stickers are going to be for, because we're going to
Oh
have
my
stickers. And
Oh,
that's
Jesus.
just to cover nipples.
Do you remember the like early days of the internet when people would do like they would take pictures with like the name of the person that they liked or were a fan of and like wrote it on somewhere on their body or like made like a little sign? This was like really big on MySpace. And
Yeah, I remember that.
yeah, they would like hold up signs or something and it was like, if you want this favor, make me a fan sign thing, and then they do it, and then it was weird. It was weird currency.
It was weird, and I felt so weird, cause like I used to do. Okay, fun fact: I used to have this thing called the Freak Stream, and it was like a stick cam like radio show, right? This was many years ago, and people would make these things for me, and I always felt super weird about it.
Oh, yeah. I don't know how I would react to that. I'd be like, "Oh, dude, whoa.
Guess where I wrote your name today?
I don't want to know." So yeah, everybody send Chris pictures of his name on your body somewhere.
No, let's not.
Preferably around the nipples.
No.
Oh, all right. Chris, hit us with that outro.
Okay, I get to do the outro? Oh my god, I'm
Yeah.
so happy. Okay,
I know.
The queen has allowed you.
Yes, I hath spoken.
thank you, Your Grace. I'm so happy. So, guys, first of all, we got to give a big shout out to Harmonious. Thank you so much for coming on today. We really do appreciate it. Guys, make sure you subscribe to Harmonious ASMR.
Yeah.
Make sure you subscribe to Meko because Meko was here. Meko, thank you so much for coming in and doing the co-hosting thing, even though you think this is your kingdom now, but it's not. It's still mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do that. And my name is Christopher Not Walking. That is Harmonious ASMR. That's Meko. And we will
This
see
was the
you-
Dirty Nerdy show. It's over. It's canceled.
It's done. Forever. We're out.
Next week it's a Meko show.
No, it's still mine. Bye.